And it's standing just as firm and just as tall as it can stand for its age. And of course, as the wind's blowing the big trees, it's blowing the little tree. Well, what do you get to your point in time? Well, I'm gonna get to my point. The tree knows its purpose. The ox knows its master. The donkey knows its crib. But the people don't understand or know the judgment of God that's coming. Nor do the people of America understand and know to the extent that the founding fathers went to get this document that I've got in my hand written and made to be the law of the land. Now, the people of today believe that they can just change and do anything they want to with it because of arrogance. Because of arrogance and being in the boys club, if you will. And you take that for whatever you want it to be. But if you're in the boys club, you're going to be took care of by everybody else's money. And you're going to go with what we say to do. And you'll be took care of. Well, now, that would be a traitor. Not D-E-R, but T. A traitor. And that would be the equivalent of tyranny. Based on the document in my hand. Based on the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the amendments to that very document. Now, the stage is set. The plans are laid. The construction of destruction, if you will, the construction of destruction has already been built. But my question to you today is, whose side are you on? And I'm not talking about a tag, but I'm talking about this. Are you on the side of right? Or are you on the side of wrong? Because you can't mix it up. There's no more room for trying to mix in and mingle in. The thing that I'm telling you today is the choice is yours. And watch this. The choices that you make determine what side you're on. Are you on the side of right or on the side of wrong? Okay? The very word Constitution, when these tyrants use it to bring about their agenda, and they very well are smooth in what they do. I give them credit on that. They're smooth. But the very using of it when they don't mean it is literally hypocrisy. Now, let's just call a spade a spade. I used to play cards and I used to shoot pool and gamble a lot, okay? I'm not by no means Mother Teresa or whatever. But let me say something to you. A spade is a spade in a deck of cards. You can't change it. You cannot, and that's a fact. Even though it's just a card, the fact is an ace of spades is an ace of spades. Okay? A queen's a queen, a joker's a joker. Okay? You can't come out and say that you're this when you're not. It just don't fly anymore because people are awake. It does you no good to say that you promote the Constitution and then yet you want to decree laws that are unconstitutional that we don't care. We don't care about your laws. And when I say we don't care, it don't mean we don't want to expose the fallacies and the lies that they are and the very corruption that has ensued because of them. But let me say something to you. all laws which are repugnant in opposition to the Constitution are null and void in the eyes and the heart of a patriot. Now, here's my question for you today. Okay, are you a patriot? Are you a constitutionalist patriot? Are all laws repugnant or against, or the laws that are being passed to destroy, devalue, and remove the Constitution of the United States of America, the Bill of Rights, Second Amendment, and all that, okay, are those laws null and void in your eyes and in your heart? If they're not, you're not a patriot. You're not a person that believes in what America was founded on. I mean, I could care less about a statesman, and let me make my point clear. A statesman has the benefit of themselves. A socialist and a communist has their own benefit. And a socialist and a communist believes in taking from others to have for themselves when they, number one, never deserved it, number two, and they never worked for it. It is very important, okay, that we draw a line of distinction. Because I have so many people saying we should just come together. Okay, but let me tell you something. And I say this with all humility. Okay, you can't come together with a person that does not have your beliefs or values and be able to succeed. And what I mean by that, if their values does not promote, encourage, and strengthen the document that's in my hand, I cannot be a part of them. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Now, that simply makes me a believer of what I have in my hand. It simply makes me a believer in the law of the land of America. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you today? Because listen, this ecumenical bullcrap is what's wrong with America. Okay? And I've said it before. If you want to go up there to Washington State or wherever they screw them animals and screw them, that's your business. That's your business. Okay? If you believe in bestiality, that's your business. But here's the thing of it. Here's the thing. An American patriot that believes in the Constitution and the Bible has the right, has the very right, given by God, that our founding fathers quoted and proclaimed His providence when they come from tyranny to freedom. And by the way, with much bloodshed is the way I'm standing here today. But back to my point. You have the right to be a homosexual. Okay? You have that right. Remember this. Individual right to be a homosexual. But watch this. You don't have the right to turn other people into that homosexual. You have the right to never own a gun or pick up a firearm. But you don't have the right. You don't have the right to take that from me. You just don't have that right. Because it ain't in the Constitution. It is not in there. Therefore, any laws that are against this are null and void. And the sooner people that call themselves constitutionalists and patriots and you know, believers in the very heart and the breathing of America, the sooner you get that into your heart, my friend, and understand that any law that is outside of this Constitution is null and void, the sooner you will be that patriot that you're called to be.